Hey guys, welcome to Frank's Tech Help from beautiful Waikiki Beach here in Honolulu, Hawaii. Today we're going to be taking a peek at the P-Flip foldable power dock made by Dexim. This is for the iPhone 3G, 3GS, the iPod Touch first, second, and third generation models. This is a 2000 milliamp hour unit, which has quite a bit of power, I would imagine. You have 8 hours of talk time, 15 hours of video, and 60 hours of audio playback. That's what the little dock looks like when it's plugged in there, and we'll get to that here in just a moment. So just want to let you guys kind of see the front of the box. We have an instruction set in English along with various other languages here. So let's go ahead and get into the unboxing of this item and see what's inside. Okay, so let's go ahead and unbox this and see what we've got inside here. So we have a user's manual. It's actually pretty thick there, considering. This is a very simple unit to use, so I won't be going through the instructions. We have another side little package. Inside we have a Dexim sticker, which you can place on the unit anywhere you like. I'm going to save that for the moment. And then we have an attachment for the iPod Touch, which fits inside of the little unit here. And then we have a USB cable, and I like this. It has a Velcro zip tie, so you can wrap the cable up and take it with you if you like. Good for storage. And then we have the P-Flip unit itself. Now, if you have an iPhone, then this is ready to go. You just slide your iPhone in. It has the extra depth for the back of the iPhone. If you're using an iPod Touch, and such as my case, then you simply pop that into the front, line it up on the back, snap it into place, and there you have it. Pretty much ready to use for the iPod Touch there. Now, if you have a case on your iPod Touch, then this is where it's going to take a left turn at Albuquerque. It will not fit, no matter what you do. Even if you pop out the insert and try to put your case, it's because it's too thick on the sides. They should have made this maybe a little bit wider. And you can, if you wanted to heat treat this, like heat this up and stretch this out to the side just a little bit, you could probably get it to work with the iPod case. You know, if you've got a case on your iPod or maybe your iPhone or whatever. But this is not the case. Okay, so now that I have the case off my iPod Touch there, I want to go over the functionality of this unit real quick. There's a button on the side here, and if you push the button, it'll light up to show you how much of a charge is left. Okay, and when you're charging, the lights will flash 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, blue, 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 and once it's fully charged, all three lights will light up for a while and then go out once the charge is complete. On the side over here, you have the USB adapter where you plug in your cable, plug it into the USB on your computer to charge this device. Okay, and when your device is actually plugged in, it does have an indicator on the back. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, and you can see that the charge indicator is lit up there, and on the back you'll see a red LED indicating that it's actually charging the unit. So the P-Flip has also designed a clock application so that you can use this as a nighttime, like a nightstand clock if you want, which is pretty nice. I prefer to save the LCD life on my unit itself, so I probably won't be using that functionality, but you can set alarms, you can change the color of the clock, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and jump back out of that. As a desktop item, this is very nice because it has a small rubber grip on the bottom here, so it does have pretty good grip, so you can actually use the iPod Touch while it's still in this stand, or you can flip it to the side to watch movies if you like. Now, the only downfall, as I see at this point, is the fact that I can't use a case in combination with this. As I said before, you could either heat this plastic up and stretch it out a little bit, but the case that I use is a two-piece and it has a raised section, so even if I were to stretch this out a little bit by heating it up, it's still not going to completely fit. But if your iPod, your iPhone, or your iPod Touch case has a completely straight flat back on it, then you could probably get away with that. Personally, what I'm going to do, because I love this case and I will not give this case up, okay, no matter what, I love it. So probably what I'm looking at doing is taking a Dremel tool or a hacksaw, whatever you got handy, and you can either cut it right at the edge along these two lines, or you can cut it right along that. Now this will void your warranty, obviously, but I want to be able to use this in combination, you know, with my iPod and the case being in place. So if I do decide to mod this, I'll do a second video showing you guys how I modded it and what I did in order to make this fit with a case. Okay, so really it just needs to be stretched out just a little bit on the sides, but like I said, you could take a Dremel saw and cut straight up the two edges to keep the back support, or you can cut it across right at the line right there, which it's not going to add as much upper back support, but you still will have support down at the base right there behind it. So I'm not too concerned about that, but if I do mod that, I will make another video for you guys. On the overall, this is a very nice little unit. You can fully charge your iPod, use the battery down, hook it into this unit, charge it up, another complete charge, use that up, and get almost another complete charge out of it. Okay, if your iPod runs out of juice, you can plug it into here and use it as a direct power source if you want. And I think that's where the 8 hours of talk time, the 15 hours of video, and the 60 hours of music probably comes in. So anyway, just a quick simple review of the Dexim P-Flip foldable power dock for the iPhone and iPod Touch. I'll go ahead and drop it in there real quick so you guys can see how fancy it looks sitting on the desktop space there. And like I said, it does have a grip down here, so this is on paper, so it's kind of slick, but if you've got it sitting on a regular desk area, then you can still use this and move your finger around and use your iPod even in the upright position. Now, the one thing that would have made this nicer is that they had a throughput back here so that you could plug in your regular iPod charging adapter into the back of this to the USB or the wall outlet. That would have been cherry, okay, if they'd had that on the back of there. But, you know, for 25 bucks, I'm not complaining whatsoever. This is a very nice little unit. And once again, like I said, if I decide to make the mod to allow it to be used with my case, then I'll post a video. So there you have it. Once again, from beautiful Waikiki Beach here in Honolulu, Hawaii, it's the Dexim P-Flip foldable power dock for the iPod Touch and the iPod Touch first, second, and third generation, along with the iPhone 3G and the 3GS. So I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please post a comment. If not, poke the home as usual. Thanks for watching.